great. I hope you're having a great morning. It's 10 a.m. and you're busy, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's 10 a.m. It's already been a long day.
Exactly.
And the Benghazi hearing is on the television here. And on the second television, the debate regarding the vote on military action in Syria and Iraq. So, pretty interesting morning so far.
Yeah, which makes my conversation with you that I want to have a little less appealing because it doesn't touch on either of those subjects at this time. But
yeah.
It goes back to a town hall meeting that you held this summer in York, in which I was very impressed with your candor because a lot of candidates flee, particularly during an election year, from answering any question directly that might be construed as controversial. Imagine that. In the town hall meeting, there are a lot of constituents who were pressing that we take these 11 million plus illegal immigrants that are believed to be in the United States and deport them out of the country. But you kind of illustrated a point that I think a lot of candidates refuse to illustrate when you explain to the constituents why that's really not feasible. And I just wondered if you could kind of reiterate the difficulties of that.
Sure, and I try at least when we have immigration discussions, I actually like to have the discussions and. Round them all up and ship them home is not a discussion. Give them amnesty and let them all stay is not a discussion. That's rhetoric. Those are talking points. Those are usually an excuse not to have a discussion. So I try and start the discussions to say, look, okay, let's say for sake of argument, there's 12 million people. Do we really think that we're going to round up 12 million people who don't want to be found and send them home? And the point I made to people is, look, we know what kind of society it takes to do that. There are historical examples of societies that round up people and ship them off someplace against their will. And none of those societies are the kind of society that we live in. And the specific example I get is, look, if you really are in this round them up and ship them home, then you're going to have to agree to give the Army the ability to come and search your house. And kick in your front door to come looking door to door for 12 million people, because that's where they're going to be hiding. And that's not the culture we want to live in. That's not us, right? We're not condoning illegal activity. We're not saying this is amnesty, but we're at least starting the discussion by saying, okay, we can't round up 12 million people who don't want to be found. So if you agree with that, and a lot of people don't. Some people don't. Some people say, no, I just want to round them all up. And if you feel that way, then that's sort of the end of the discussions. But if you're sort of open-minded that maybe that's a possibility, or just a practicality, then what you've automatically moved into is discussion over, okay, well then who absolutely has to go and why, who are the priorities for moving out of the country, and who might get to stay and under what conditions and circumstances. And that's the discussion that I've been trying to have. And that's where my discussion has at least tried to start.